Hello everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just gone on to Bitcoin. We've got a CoinsKid cruise. So right now Bitcoin's going sideways, pretty boring, but the CKR at the moment is sitting at 69. Okay, so at the moment we've got the price trading at $70,743. The CKR is pretty stagnant, to be honest with you. It's been floating between 60 and 70 for quite a while. Now I think that this particular indicator that I've created for the CoinsKid crew is absolutely amazing, and we need to pay attention to it. Like I always say to you, the data over everything basically. So if we take a look at the historical dates here for the CKR, you can clearly see the last buy ribbon signal, which obviously the CoinsKid ribbon buy signal was printed way back there on October the 17th of 2023. We had a score of 28 on the CKR and the price was $28,000. And I remember relaying this message to you at the time, and everyone was like, no way, you don't know what you're talking about, it's going down to 20k and things like that. But it didn't, and it absolutely doubled and some, and we made new all-time highs. So I'm looking at the historical data for the CKR. I think it's absolutely amazing. So we take a look at the CoinsKid ribbon sell dates just there. You can clearly see we've had a few since inception. We've had 15 sell dates. We've had how many buy dates? We've had 22 buy dates. Equally just there, the cycle highs. I personally think that the previous cycle high was April the 15th, 2021. I've gone through this so many times with you that I think that this is the top of the cycle. This is the top of an impulsive move. Then we went through an ABC correction, and right now we're in another impulsive move to the upside. So you can clearly see the CKR 3 years ago on the April 14th, 2021 was sat at 98. The price was 63k. So what a little beautiful data point right there that told us to get out of Bitcoin. If we take a look at the previous cycle low for the CKR, just there, the previous one was on Tuesday, November the 22nd, 2022. You can clearly see we had a CKR of 1. The price was trading at $15,829. Look at that. It's all the way down there, dark green on the CKR, and all the way down there. Look at that, 1. This is an indicator that I've created for the CoinsKid crew, the CKR. You can get it. Just go to coinskid.com, the CK at the top, job done. Let's dive into the Bitcoin chart right now and see what we can see, okay? So take a look at Bitcoin then. From the bottom here, where the CKR was sitting at 1, we've absolutely bolted, and right now we're sitting at, I think it's 69 we're sitting at the moment in the CKR. So I'm looking for the, consolidation and a range, a sideways correction for Bitcoin, then a continuation, and I'm looking for the CKR to get really, really maxed out, 99 or whatever. Then I seriously think about taking profit, in my Bitcoin right there. But also, there's no bias. If we break down in the price structure, then the CKR is wrong, and I'll relay that message to you as and when. But at the moment, what we've got is a beautiful impulsive move here. We've got basically the 1, the sideways 2, flat correction, which we absolutely nailed like a boss. And right now, this is the emergence of third wave. And I did say to you at this point here, if this is a third wave, if my analysis is correct, this has all the power of a third wave to come up and smash these levels of resistance, take out this level of previous support as resistance as well, which we've done and fallen back to, and then go some. And it's done exactly what I thought it would do, okay? So all the naysayers, all the perma bears and people like that, all I'm doing is just relaying the data to you, and in time I will relay, just like I relayed this message here when we broke down below the 20 way back there in December of 2021. I said to you that's a bearish statement from Bitcoin, and then we had a death crossing, I think it was around about March of April 2021 as well. At that point I was projecting to the downside, and we nailed this bottom, okay? So aside from that, what I'm looking at is technically what we've done here for Bitcoin. We've had this ABC correction, which is a beautiful 1618 correction. Look at this from the top to the bottom. Look at that 1618 ABC right on the 1618. So it's a perfect ABC correction. Now what I think we're going through right now is some kind of flat correction that began in early March for Bitcoin. At some point it will turn around and it will continue to the upside. So for me, I'm a buyer, not a crier for Bitcoin. I don't think this bull market is over just yet for Bitcoin until I start to see more data and more, break down the structure, the loss of this thick yellow line, the loss of, the parabolic growth curve here for Bitcoin. Until we start to see all that, I can't technically tell you that Bitcoin's bearish, and that, I'm just relaying that message to you. I hope you understand that, okay? So at the moment, the data suggests that Bitcoin is in a whopping uptrend. We are clearly overbought on the RSI. If you take a look, the weekly RSI sort of tapped out 88 just there. Now, typically, this is one of the other confluencing factors that I'm looking for at the end of this big impulsive move is a bearish divergence. If you take a look at this, and I've relayed this in a previous message, look, we've got a massive bearish divergence that began to evolve here. Look, so you've got basically a high there, okay, and then we went on to create these more highs, just there, these higher highs in the price action, but we continued to create the bearish divergence here. So this was a true top in my opinion. Then we came down in the A, came up in the B, made the higher high, but again we still failed to make the higher high on the RSI. So we're still creating that massive bearish divergence. So I'm looking for confluence of the RSI as well to tell us that the market is cheating us and it's actually overcooked and it's done. So at the minute we've not got any bearish divergence on the weekly because we've got these highs here and we're just making a high in the RSI. So again, I did relay this to in a previous message that I'm looking for more confluence of the top being in for Bitcoin, and I just don't see it yet. Okay, I'm looking for signs of the top, and I just don't see it. So again, it's not bullshit, it's not hopium, it's just simple technical analysis and data that I'm really into on a daily basis. So at the moment, obviously you can clearly see for Bitcoin, technically what we've done, we smashed through this high and we're consolidating a range. So at any point, Bitcoin will just turn around and continue until it doesn't, obviously. And if we do start to break down below the thick yellow line, the 20-week EMA, this parabolic growth curve, then yes, Bitcoin's in a world of trouble, and the signs of the top being in, will start to come to fruition basically. But I just don't see it yet. I think Bitcoin's looking for continuation. This is why I'm a buyer, not a crier. So I do think there are lots of opportunities in this market, this crypto market, not necessarily on Bitcoin, because like I said to you, you get 1x, 2x, 3x or whatever out of it, but the altcoins are the pick, and I've always relayed that to you. But I do cover Bitcoin video every day because it's the health of the market. Providing Bitcoin's looking healthy and in a continuation trend, then altcoins are playing catch up, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing across the board right now. So I do post lots of altcoin setups. For example, posted Pendle, that's done incredibly well. I posted that I think in November last year. I've been looking at FET, that's absolutely bolted. We've been looking at Maze recently, and these are coins that I've been picking. Velo, all these coins. I've got a list of more that I will get out to you, but I do post them in the Discord, so definitely get involved in that community right there. What we'll do, we'll dive into the lower time frames right now and see what we can see for Bitcoin. Okay, so whilst I was away on holiday, I did make a tweet and equally a Discord post for the CoinsKid crew right here. Following on from a tweet the other day here, I'm looking for 5 waves of the C wave of the expanded flat ABC correction. We may have seen a truncation there and the bottom is in. So if so, we need to see 5 waves up, then 3 wave ABC back to the green line for support of the impulsive wave. I'll keep you updated as best I can. Losing the green line invalidates the theory I'm looking at. Short on the orange line basically. So I'll go through this with you, that I was looking at 5 waves in this C wave, and I think we may have had a truncation here and the correction may be in, but obviously we need to see something going forward. So let's dive into the hourly time frame right now and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so taking a look at Bitcoin on the hourly time frame at the moment, I'd love to say the correction in. There is a case that the correction is in, and this is something I did relay this to the CoinsKid crew right there in that Discord post and equally on Twitter. But what I'm looking at, the correction began way back there in early March for Bitcoin, not necessarily here where a lot of people are looking at. I think what we've gone through is some kind of expanded flat correction here. So I'm looking for the 5 waves. For those people paying attention to the previous video, I was looking for 5 waves within the C wave, and this is why I did put some bids on the 1618 of an expanded flat correction, because I was looking for the final leg to come down to the blue line, the 1618, around about 58k. We got all the way down to 61076 on the 1.272, came up in an ABC wave 4, and right now we had the final 5th wave down, which is a truncation. So I'm looking at going forward, this in theory, if my count is correct here, this was the bottom of the correction. It was an expanded flat correction for Bitcoin, and this has been an impulsive wave 1 up, and what we should experience is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which we did, and right now this could be an expanded flat correction wave 2 before the big 3rd wave breakout just there that takes out that pivot point. So we should be looking at some kind of ascending triangle here for Bitcoin, some kind of compression lead to expansion before continuation to the upside. So for me, I've removed my bids off the 1618 for now until I start to see more price structure going forward, that sort of looking at that basically. So at the moment I think there is a case that we have had an expanded flat correction just here for Bitcoin going forward. A, B, C, as anticipated. And right now, impulsive corrective. And right now, we've got this sort of flat correction we're going through, and we're looking for a big monster 3rd wave, which continues to show here for Bitcoin. Okay, so I did relay this message to the CoinsKid crew. From here, we've got an impulsive move. I was looking for a corrective move back down into this God candle backtest just here. We've got bids filled, and right now we're coming back up the stairs impulsively. We're looking incredibly well here for Bitcoin. Okay, so again, if I start to see any more warning shots or anything like that in the charts, I'll relay to you, but there's a case that we've had the expanded flat correction just there for Bitcoin going forward. Okay, so what I'm looking at, and I did say this to you, I'm looking for 5 waves here. So within the 5 waves, we do typically see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which was a wave 1, then the ABC coming back up wave 2, then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave 3, then the ABC 3 wave price structure, look at that, ABC coming back up of wave 4, then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave 5, basically the truncation. So that could be the truncation, the final C wave down, and it never came down to the 1618. Okay, so everyone, including myself, had bids down there, and we basically got front round basically by the market makers. And right now what we've got is a lovely little 1, 2, big impulsive 3, 4, 5, and right now we're looking at this sideways correction, looking to hold the support, the ascending level support, to break this resistance in a big monster 3rd wave. So in theory, we should be looking at compression of some kind of ascending triangle here for Bitcoin over the next week or so, holding resistance to support and then looking for the breakout. So at the moment, any stops should be at 622.9 1.6 going forward. That's the invalidation of the, you know, the correction is in basically for Bitcoin. So I wish everyone the utmost luck. I keep you updated as best I can, but right now I'm long, I'm doing okay, and you know, my spot positions are absolutely gleaming in the sun, and you know, I think that this bull run will continue here. So there are lovely opportunities on lots and lots of altcoins that I'm posting on the daily setup. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay happy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Bye bye.